Imagine waking up and everything looks like a skyscraper because you are now the size of an ant.
Quick note: as you shrink, time-like visual metaphors help us understand proportion shifts. First, the square-cube law, Konding. Area shrinks as squared, volume as cubed.
Surface area becomes large compared to volume. That's the problem for heat and water.
Smaller bodies lose heat faster. Hypothermia is a primary early risk.
Microclimates, like inside a jacket pocket, can be lifesavers, retaining warmth and humidity.
Breathing mechanics change de chauffe. Airway resistance increases as everything shrinks.
Absolute oxygen need drops with mass, but mechanical limits may make breathing harder.
Blood flow depends strongly on vessel radius. Shrink the radius, and resistance explodes. The heart can beat faster, but there's a physical limit to how much extra output it can deliver. Metabolism speeds up per gram of tissue, but you have far less mass to power it.
At tiny scales, water evaporates quickly. Every breath and sweat drop matters.
Excretion and waste removal rely on fluid flow, harder when you're tiny.
Smaller size increases exposure to insects, debris, and even a casual footstep.
Natural shelters, pockets, leaves, seams, create small refuges that retain heat and humidity.
Sunlight and UV hits are relatively harsher at small scales, palt. Protection becomes critical. Microbes that are harmless to us can overwhelm a tiny body. Immune barriers scale poorly downward. Gas exchange happens across tiny distances, but at microscales, diffusion becomes limiting. Wind and drafts that are a breeze to us can become knocks and drags to the tiny body.
Capillary action can move liquid along fibers, a critical way to drink and conserve moisture. Walking patterns and energy costs change. More steps, more heat loss per distance traveled. Muscle power depends on cross-sectional area, not length. Tiny muscles can still be relatively strong, but absolute force drops. Joint lubrication and friction scale differently. Tiny joints can seize or overheat quickly.